Hey, what's up you guys? ShartimusPrime here, doing another Transformers 4K review on the Transformers Siege War for Cybertron Commander Class Jetfire. If you're trying to pick up your Transformers, you can do so at Big Bad Toy Store, proud sponsor of the ShartimusPrime YouTube channel. Check them out, link in the description below. They actually still have this figure in stock. It came out quite a while ago, and I am so happy that a lot of you guys actually asked me to review this figure still, even though it's been out for quite some time now. I'm just surprised you guys care to share my thoughts or care to hear my thoughts on this figure. And I gotta say right off the bat, this thing is epic. It should have been in my top 10 figures of 2019 now that I think about it. That's one thing that's super hard about top 10 lists, is that it just never ends. But oh my god, freaking goodness, man, this is an incredible figure. The price point is around 80 bucks, and there's just so much that you're getting for your dollar with this thing. I feel like they thought of everything. I have a couple of tiny little gripes with this figure, and I mean tiny, but other than that, I just think this thing is an incredible piece of work. I just absolutely love it. Let's get a better look at the top of it right over here, and I have all the accessories on the figure, so man, you can see that. We got the landing gear splayed out right over there, so you get one wheel in the front, and they all roll. You get two in the back. That is just super cool, and it rolls very well. Oh my goodness. And it has these effect parts right here that come with the figure, and just the posing options, the display options are just absolutely endless with this freaking thing. To measure this across while in jet mode, it's about 14 inches across, and with all that stuff right there, it's a little over 6 inches tall. To give you a very quick size comparison, I have a deluxe class figure, and you can see how tiny Prowl is right here next to this Commander class Jetfire. That is just freaking cool. I have more comparisons that I'll do once it's in robot mode, but that's basically the idea. As far as the size goes, oh my goodness, there's so many cool things about this figure. It's just incredible. So yeah, you could remove parts and, you know, do some things. Like I'm going to take these off right here and just demonstrate to you really quick that, you know, you could take, oh wait, was it this one or was it this one? See, now I'm trying to remember. Yeah, this right here, you could take this off and go ahead and port this onto the tip of the gun and plug this back in. Like these effects pieces come apart in 3 different pieces, and you can get, you know, some pew pew bang bang like that. That's freaking cool. You could go ahead and plug these into these guns right over here on the top. You also have these guns right here on the bottom. You could plug them in right over there. You could use the bigger version, I guess, if you want to, like that. I mean, there's just so many freaking options over here, man. As I remove this, this is all on a port, and you have 2 guns connected right here, so you could split these apart, and you could bring this handle down right here, and you could do something else with that, you know, for the robot mode. So that's neat. I'm going to put these off to the side. That's just super cool. I love the color for these. I mean, I don't want to spend, you know, 20 minutes on this video. I hope it doesn't get that long, but chances are it will. You have these smaller guns right over here. Again, you could add these pieces, you know, to the end right there. You could use the larger side, or, you know, so that's like the middle piece, right? Yeah. No, that's the very end of it. Yeah, so the very end doubles as a port that you could put on these finer tip ones, or on the plug it inside one of these bigger ones right there. That's so freaking cool, man. Oh god. And then you can see how he'd look right here without all the extra stuff on top of him. That's just, I love that. I think that's great. You get some options as far as display wise. You could of course fold up all the landing gear. You get some handles so that you could have Autobots hanging. You could grab the side pieces right here. Usually they're down. Yeah, no, they're up most of the time. But anyway, if you just slide away from the figure like that and then pull these notches down and out, you get more handles for Autobots to hang from. So that's really rad. I dig that. I do have an Optimus Prime, the repainted classic one, and this one's courtesy of Hasbro, and I never did a review on the classic repaint one, but yeah, you can see he'll hang on to the back side right there. That's really cool, so love that. you get those options. I don't want to break anything, so let's get this guy off of here. Come on, Optimus, let go. Come on. And then you can just swing these in and then push down right there. Flip these up. And then you also have this awesome feature. The very front, you could go ahead and move this up right here, and you do have a cockpit. And there's a little engine block thingy on the inside of this, and it's difficult to pick out of here, but you can remove that, and it's actually detailed pretty well. You know, some nice details on this. Doesn't look too bad. I like it. Yeah, not too shabby. But the main purpose for this whole thing is you can put a headmaster in there. The closest headmaster I had, was it Fire something? There's a little Legends class headmaster figure that I wanted to put inside here, but I don't have them. So anyway, I don't have a headmaster next to me, but if you want to put a headmaster in there, you totally can. You can fold that up, and that looks really cool. So I love that. That's really neat. And I think that about covers all the stuff going on with, you know, his alt mode. I just hope I'm not forgetting anything, and I probably will. You also get this piece right over here, which is badass. I really like this too. So if you flip it upside down and you pinch this, you know, white corner right here with the 3 lines on each side, and then you push away, you could flip this up and you get a helmet that we could put on Jetfire later on, and just pushing out from the back right over there, and you could see that sits right there. So I love how this doubles as storage for the helmet accessory. That's freaking rad. But I think I have all of the accessories covered. You have this little thing. I did watch Optibotimus's review on this guy, by the way, which was, I personally think was a great review. So, you know, if you love Transformers and you haven't checked out his channel yet, then, you know, get out from underneath the rock and check him out. But yeah, I did watch his video, and, you know, I like watching Transformer reviews. So what can I say? I'm a Transformers fan. Okay. It's called ShartimusPrime. That's the name of the YouTube channel. I watch a lot of Transformer reviews. But yeah, I love how this is like an homage to the Doors, but we'll use this later on for robot mode. All right, let's get to it and get this transformed. Will you take us away, Bumblebee? Kick. Oh, one other thing I forgot is these things, which I don't know exactly what they're for, but you get these little pegs that stick out from underneath, and I guess you could use that. You get another port on the top of these particular guns right here, so you remember that shape. You could port them in like that underneath, I guess, if you wanted to do that. And then maybe get this right here on the side if you wanted to do something like that. So if you want to double cannon up on the wings, that's a display option you can do. Kind of neat, kind of not the greatest. But anyway, you can port these things in all kinds of different areas, you know. Anyway, there's portholes all over the place. All right, let's go back to getting this guy transformed. And we already did the transformation sound. So the gripe number 1 I have with this figure is I feel like this part right here is all a little bit loose. Like, I just wish this tabbed in better on the sides right over here. Maybe I'm missing, yeah, see like how, I wish there was a way that this end of it tabbed into something around over here. Maybe I'm missing it, maybe I'm not. Maybe it's just the way it is, but it's only hanging on to this little piece of plastic right over there on each side. So this is a little flimsy on that side. Oh yeah, you also have this feature right here where you can switch Jetfire to Decepticreep, because he was originally a scientist, Decepticon, working alongside Starscream, right? Or no, weren't they neutral when they were both scientists on Cybertron? And then right when he landed on Earth, him and Starscream ran into each other, and Starscream's like, "Oh, dude, you gotta join my team, bro." And he was like, "Oh, yeah, totally, dude, I'm a Decepticreep." And then, you know, he started to learn what the Decepticreeps were all about, and he was like, "Nah, F that ish," and he flipped over like that. So he's what's called a flip-flopper. So flip-flop and Jetfire. Oh, God. All right, so anyway, let's get on to the transformation. Moving those pieces up and out of the way, and this is going to detach these thrusting ports right over here. They split in half, and you're going to detach right there, so I'd like to pull that away, and there's one side. It's a little tricky to do. Maybe yep, there you go. All right, and the Might of an Odinson will help with that. And Might of an Odinson, and I got the leg extended right over there. It hinges outward and then goes back in, so you can see it went too far right here on this side as it zooms in on my hairy ass arms. But yeah, you can fold in like that and fold in like that, and then this will swing in It's tabbed in pretty tight on this side, or on both sides. And then that's going to collapse together and it all ports in. Then you can move the foot up and the heel out like that. And then do the same thing on this side. This is tabbed in real tight, but it does come off. And it's not breaking when I untab it, even though it kind of feels that way, but it's not. It's okie dokie. Oh, I got this, there we go. Got to get all this lined up with this gray area right there. All right, and then pull the feet out. So I kind of jumped the gun on the legs, but hey, it's okay. And then let's move the camera up a little bit as we're moving up the figure. And this whole top piece right here, I'm going to shift all that up. Yeah. And I like how that lifts up right there. I like how they still have a lot of sculpted bits on the inside right there. I think that's really cool. But anyway, you can just collapse that on top of it. I love the paint apps. I love the gunmetal gray. I don't have the macro lens out, so I can't get into all the little details here, but it looks freaking amazing. Badass looking figure. The wings, you want to fold this down right here, fold this flap right here, fold this flap outward, fold this away, and then there's a tab sticking out right over here, and that's going to tab in right there, and tab in right there, and then, yeah, that port I'm going to push in, and push that one in. And then the top right here, does that fly? And then you're going to get these arms pulled out from the figure, get this pulled out, and then this is going to hinge up and away, hinge up and away. You can see the figure's already forming nicely. Tuck this all the way in. And then I love how the head, I mean, usually I hate it when you could see a little bit of face, but you could barely see the face right there. It's all tucked away right there. And you just got jerk out to all right, that was like the ugliest transformation sound. And it has two tabs that are going to slide in to some grooves on the inside of that. And then these shoulders are all going to tab right in on the side. These elbows are going to hinge out and down. And then you're going to lift this up right here. And then do the same thing to this other elbow. I could go ahead and lift this up first. And then it's going to hinge away and extend. So you get a full-on elbow right there. Move this down. Move the hand out of the way. Collapse that in. Put that back. It ports right into that right over there. If it's not all blurry and focusing on my damn hairy arms. By the way, the ladies like the hairy arms, by the way. I know you guys don't like them. I don't like looking at other dudes' hairy arms. But you know what? For the most part, chicks dig the hairy arms. Anyway, you get this flap on the side, move that hip down, move that hip piece down, and then get him standing up, and then get this moved up right here, click that into place, and click that wing into place, and now we have this freaking Joe. It's not totally tabbed in here on the side. Don't rush it. Don't break your figure, man. Don't break your figure. All right, I have a gig coming up in about an hour, so I'm like trying to record this and go perform for this little banquet thingy that I do. I have these performances that aren't really necessarily public, but they're paid performances. I play jazzy drums. That's what I'm doing, is playing some jazzy drums today. That's what's going on. I also play in a punk band, but I got a new punk band rolling on already too. So a lot of music stuff going on. Just a lot of stuff going on in general. I don't know what happened with this leg right over here. Oh, there it goes. See, you got to make sure all of that's tabbed in. And I'm not blaming the figure for me getting a little sloppy with this. It's my fault. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get through this as thoroughly and quickly as possible because I'm not trying to make a forever video. So this is freaking cool, man. I mean, the Transformers team, everybody at Takara. Oh, what are you doing here, Storm? Oh, yeah, that was from yesterday. But yeah, oh, jeez, this thing looks so freaking badass. Ah, dude, John, everybody at Hasbro, all the Takara people. I mean, wow. God, it's not a masterpiece figure, but I consider this thing a masterpiece. It is just freaking incredible. Love this figure. I played with it on my way to San Diego Comic-Con earlier this year, so I've had this thing for months, for about half a year now, and God, I'm so lucky you guys wanted me to review this because I love this figure. It is just so badass. All right, anyway, you get side-to-side motion on the head. You can look up, can look down, and there's nice detail in the neck right there. Oh, that's freaking cool. No head pivoting. Shoulders move up and out that much, and this wants to get detached again on me. I must have done something wrong. I'm going to blame myself. Okay, there it goes. Clicked all the way in. See, I knew it did something wrong. No butterfly joints, but yeah, you can. Oh, see, that untabs a lot easier than I'd really like it to. That's unfortunate. Maybe I, yeah. Oh, I think I see the spot. You can see there's a tab sticking out right there. It's supposed to go in above that cylinder-shaped piece. All right, so the shoulders move all the way up. They move back. You get an elbow or a above the elbow swivel right there. Great single jointed elbows, bends in more than 90 degrees. The wrist turns side to side, and then the fingers clamp in and out. When you extend the hands all the way, the port for holding the weapons disappears, but when you make a fist shape, that port shows up, so you don't have to depend on the hand actually holding it. It just ports right in there, and that's freaking cool. I love that. Let's get this ported in properly. Ah, come on. Chatimus, come on here, ShartimusPrime. All right, there we go. So that's awesome. You do get a waist swivel right here. It's a bit limited, but it does turn side to side a little at the waist. And then you get the skirt pieces and the hips move outward, and he'll kick forward and back, upper thigh cut, single jointed knees that do meet at 90 degrees, feet move down but not up, or the heels and the toes move down but not up. Love the gunmetal gray, by the way. And then you get secret ankle pivot. You have to detach right here, and then it'll move in. But it will also lock in so that it doesn't get wobbly on you. So that's kind of neat. Man! This thing's freaking badass. Sorry, geeking out over here. Very grateful that you guys wanted to see me do this video because I love this figure. All right. Let's add some accessories, shall we? All right. I'm going to go ahead and, you can port these anywhere you want, man. I guess I'm going to put these right back down there. I had another piece that I just misplaced, I guess. So, but I'm going to go ahead and give him this other gun right here. So he's got those two big old cannons right there. I'm going to try to equip him all the way here. So I'm trying to go hardcore with this guy. Get these taller pieces standing up on the back. Oop, that's all my review station. And get this up here. And then you have these tiny little guns, which, what am I going to do with these? Don't I have a... Oh, one thing that's kind of funny is, remember these handles right here that he uses, you know, for his alt mode? If you stick these out, then leave him pointed like that, he's got two dinghies. Look at that. Come on, a little one. Come on, RC. I get both you at the same time. Okay, all right. So anyway, sorry, that's just my head. All right, put your pants on, Jetfire. You and your two wings. All right, the bot with two wings. A Jetfire story. All right, fan fiction novel coming out soon from yours truly, ShartimusPrime. I guess the only place I could really leave these right now is back on this thing, or I could have them probably port on somewhere else, but yeah, shoot, there's so many places, and then I can't think of one right now off the top of my head. But it also, yeah, so I guess I'm just going to leave, I don't know, maybe I should have put them somewhere else. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to just leave them on this chest piece because I want to get to the helmet and the chest plate thing. So let's go ahead and leave this right here like that. And have the helmet right here. Just easily snaps onto the front, which I think is great. So that's really cool. Still looks really badass. Love that translucent blue plastic for the visor. And then these pieces you want to have sticking outward. And then put this piece right on right there. Oh my god, that looks great. Oh my goodness. Okay, so yeah, man, that's basically it. There's this other piece right over here that I just misplaced in the span of this video. So yeah, just don't want to keep you guys hanging. But I'm trying to think of a cool spot for these other than the sides. But for right now, I guess I'm going to leave. Ooh, that still actually looks really cool like that. Yeah, so that's like 99% of everything except for all these pieces right here. Just go ahead and port this on. Like it's going to stay on there all nice and easy for me. Nah, it's not. But yeah, that's really cool. I love this stuff, man. You can play around with these accessories. I love the translucent orange on these. Like how it fades to a lighter orange color right there. But oh man, what a great figure. If you're not into Transformers, I guess that's like an easy pass for you or whatever. But if you love Transformers like I do, man, you're gonna just be floored by this thing. Ah, found the piece. All right, so now we literally have everything attached. Maybe I can do this instead. Go pachow. Oh, I'm quoting cars now. I'm losing my mind. God, I love the gunmetal gray at the end of these barrels right there. That's freaking awesome, man. Let's just get this thing off the tripod just for a second so you get a little sexy toe-to-head action going on with the Jetfire. Look at that. 2 dicks. Did you know I had to? So yeah. Anyway, this thing is incredible. I love it. Highly recommend it if you haven't picked it up already. This video ended up being 20 minutes long as I had feared, but hey, this figure is worth it. And I hope you guys enjoyed your time with me hanging out with these 4K videos. I will have a fully edited video going up tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching. I can't emphasize enough how grateful I am for you guys being down to hear me talk about this figure because I absolutely love it, and I like talking about things that I love as pieces are coming off and I'm moving it around and everything. But I'll repose them, take a thumbnail shot, and yeah, hit that like button if you liked the video. Please hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell, and I will catch you guys later. Peace!